Last round, Spider. This one going to be no different.
Oh, indeed, it's always strong. An amazing amount of bikes. And remember, we've got the junior and the seniors. The juniors should have yellow backgrounds on their number boards with black, right? The seniors have white with black. So that's how you'll be able to differentiate them on the track. And the class is possibly going to be dropped at the cemetery circuit. It was dwindling a bit, and one of the competitors turned around and says, he rattled a few cages and said, listen, we can't afford to lose this. If you lose this, you won't come back at the cemetery circuit. They've got a full program on, so it's great to have them out here. Right now, it's an 8-lap journey for the first of the races for round 2 of the Suzuki International Series, the Inferno Designer Digital and Paragon Motorcycles race there. And it looks like Matt Hamilton out the front, followed by Gianlu, and there's the first of the smaller bikes, Dean Bentley there on the 5 and 11 machine. Steve Bridges, another junior bike there, he was in 4th place. He's just been squeezed back to 5th place, and who's that in there?
Carl Hooper on the 46 machine. So Carl had a couple of podiums last round at Taupo on the number 46 machine. Some ZX 750, so he'll give a few horsepower away to those two boys out in front there on FZR 1000 machines, and had some great racing, these two. So keep an eye on this one. Matt Eagleton leads Gian Louis out of Higgins and down the front straight. Then we go to Carl Hooper, Dean Bentley, Steve Bridge in there as well. Looks like Kieran O'Neill also got a good start. So they go into, don't forget our tonsils around that one. The National Driver Training Centre right-hander, turn number 7 here at Manfeild, Spider. It's a bit of a tongue twister for us, but I'm sure we'll get there in the end as we cross the finish line. Lap 1 in the box, and nothing in it at the moment, Spider.
Gian Louis a bit stronger down that back straight. He gets into the slipstream, and he's closing in there. Got a gap of wait till that timing screen refreshes. It does revolve, that's a good thing. They've just got to wait till that information comes back. You can see what's happening on the track, and already it is the 3rd place bike that's closing in there, looks up on the inside, and oh, look at that, beautiful number 46, Carl Hooper moves into 2nd place with Kawasaki between the two Yamaha FZR 1000s, and so that's given a little bit of an edge to the lead bike, which is Matt Eagleton. He's possibly going to disappear now. Remember, these 2000s are sandwiched in between them as a 750, and it shows. There is Gian Louis, just rockets past Hooper on the ZXR down that centre straight. Dean Bentley has been hunted down by Steve Bridge. Steve Bridge in the top 5, I think 6 or 7 riders at the cemetery circuit for all-time wins. Builds his own bikes and loves his V-twin Ducatis, and that big booming number 246 machine, 264 machine, 294, sorry, 264 is his brother's Chris's number. So hope you're watching on Ctas Live. I believe there's a chat room going. Come on in there. No negative comments. We're all here for a bit of fun. The 3 bikes come on to the front straight, and it still is Eagleton. Gian Louis got past down that centre straight, got past Carl Hooper, but Carl Hooper's a little bit quicker on the infield. We saw a massively good pass there coming up out of turn 2 into turn 3 by Carl Hooper. He's now in 3rd place, but expect that to change. The big Yamaha FZR 1000 opens up there in 2nd place and closes up the distance. Here comes Carl Hooper on this inside. He does it again. He does it again and sandwiches in between those two Yamahas. Runs a bit wide out of the right-hander, turn 4 here. Splash, they used to call it. S-P-L-A-S-H-E. It was a soft drink, I think, and people still refer to it. Even some of the young people that have not been around in Manfeild when it's called Splash. Some will call it Splash, and a change of position there for 3rd place there, Brandon.
Yeah, Gian Louis back up the centre straight there, so that FZR 1000 just got the legs. Eastfield Engineering machine. It's won a couple of classic motorcycle titles on that machine. S.J. Cavell, he's won a title a few seasons back on that machine, but look at it, reeling in Matt Eagleton too. So this one here is certainly going to come down to the wire. We've got 5 and a bit laps to go as they head around turn number 7, and this one's going to be cool. So the 3-way fight for the lead, that's going on at the moment, and then we've got Dean Bentley with Steve Bridge and Kieran O'Neill. That's another junior battle, so 3rd to 4th, 5th and 6th, all junior bikes, and even the bike in 5th place as well, Sean Donnelly. That is a Z1100, I believe. He's not the original one he had a few seasons ago. He's got a new one since then, and just virtually the same as the other one, but he'd been one of the top winningest riders around the cemetery circuit as well, Spider, I believe.
Yeah, I can remember telling me he's in the top 20, definitely, and that's there's approximately 750 riders that have podiumed at the cemetery circuit. I did the statistics, and I remember telling Sean Donnelly he's moved up, I think, in the number 20 place. Hasn't done it all the time, but still out there. 113 is the fastest lap round there, and that's a 389 junior. Glenn Scatchell, pretty well unbeatable these days, a 108.311 on the Bimota IB11. 115.281 is Dean Bentley's lap record for the junior class. He's now bettered that. That's our first lap record of the day. He's run around at a 1:14.954. A 1:14.917 actually would be the new lap record for Steve Bridge. He will currently sit, I think, in 5th place. We're going to look out onto the track. We've got 2 FZRs battling onto the front straight with 5 laps to go. Carl Hooper in behind them. But Steve Bridge, lap record holder, taking it off Dean Bentley, has now got in front of Bentley. You'll see them coming along the start-finish straight. 2:94 versus 5:11. Lauren O'Neill sitting there on the 618 machine, 619 machine. In behind him was Sean Donnelly on the big bike. Remember, the juniors have yellow backgrounds on their numbers with black numbers, and the seniors have the Formula 1 machines here in the Pre-89 Post Classics, brought to you by Inferno Design and Digital, have the white number boards with black numbers on them. You can see the lead bikes going in and out of the hairpin. It is Gian Louis hunting down Mandy.
No, I think it's
actually the other way around. It's the other way around. Yes, indeed. Gian Louis got a good lead there. He's got about 70 or 80 metres, and that's he's poked his nose in a couple of times in Taupo. It didn't seem to be the Matt Eagleton show, but things are changing. Now we're going to come across the lappers. All the lapper has to do is hold their line and just keep their line, and it's up to riders to get past them. It may affect some people. That's just part of the racing. Everyone's entitled to be on the track. There's no first if there's no last. So we've got those 2 lead bikes past that lapper, okay, coming across another one. So those are the 2 lead bikes. Dean Bentley. There's Dean Bentley down that back straight as well. The big sweeper there. He's dropped off the pace a bit, or is Steve Bridge going to increase the pace a bit? Steve Bridge. Just going to grab a pen, please. Just grab a pen. Steve Bridge, 1:14.917. And his last time was a 1:16.140. So I think that's something to do with coming across the lap. They did it safely. The lead bikes go into turn 3. The beautiful right angle. It's 90-degree bend here. The left-hander there. So those are the lead 2 bikes that now into the hairpin. Carl Hooper is settled there for 3rd place, and we're going to go back to Steve Bridge, and he is getting faster and faster and getting away from Dean Bentley. Dean Bentley didn't practice yesterday. That's a bike parked up right on that National Driver Training Centre corner, right on the outside. They just stopped the bike, they're pushing it back. I don't think they fell over. I just think they had an expiry. And could that be Dean Bentley? Could that be Dean Bentley? I'm looking at it's his colours. The important thing is they are okay. So we've got some good here.
He didn't come up on the timing screen that last lap around, so I believe that might be Dino Bentley down at the National Driver Training Centre, right-hander. So drama for him. He was, I believe, leading the points in the junior class coming into this round. So a lot of drama here as we see Gian Louis cross the line. Matt Eagleton's right on the back of him now, though. So this one here, absolutely brilliant from these 2. They were the class of the round number 1 just a week ago. And it looked to be Matt Eagleton did all the hard work, and Gian Louis just got him at the last lap. This time it's going to be maybe potentially Matt to do the same to Gian. So this one here, they had a win and a 2nd placing each, but the all-important pole position bonus point. Now Matt's got 2 of them, so that's all that will be separating these guys in the championship at the moment, as we see Gian Louis through the left-hander, followed by Matt Eagleton. Carl Hooper did a good job on the smaller 750, so he's given up a few horsepower, but doing a great job. 3rd place, we've got Kieran O'Neill and Steve Bridge. That's the battle 4th and 5th at the moment. So 4th for Steve Bridge, 5th for Kieran O'Neill, and then we've got Sean Donnelly in 6th place. Tony Scallers in 7th place, Jeff Croot, 8th, Brett Fullerton, and 9th, Mark McKenzie, rounding out our top 10 at our Inferno Digital and Design Pre-89 Post Classics. These guys are going to be cool around the streets of Wanganui. If you haven't got your tickets, get online now to cemeterycircuit.co.nz and look out for your early bird tickets. So this one here, we've got a lap and a bit to go. The white flag ready and waiting. So this one here will be the white flag now for Gian Louis, and he will lead the final lap. Matt Eagleton definitely stretched out a bit of a gap now. So this one here, there's plenty of lap traffic to come across Spider, so we could be in for some drama, but it's Gian Louis to lose at the moment.
Indeed, it's great to see Terry Galway out there after having cancer a year or so ago and having a kidney removed. He's back out there on the Norton, one of the slower bikes out there, but he's still not right off the scale there on the 315 Norton. He's sold his farm, he's buying a property, or bought a property down the Marlborough Sounds, and that's where he's going to retire. But a great competitor, and those British bike fans will no doubt want to go down the pits and have a little chat to him. The white flag is out. It's the final lap of the first race of the 2020 Suzuki Series round 2 here at Manfeild Circuit. Chris Amon and the lead bike's going into Higgins. It is a lapper there. That might cause a problem for the lead bike. There's about 60, 70 metres between first and second. Indeed, that lapper just does the right thing, and it is John Louis just comes up on the inside and down that back straight. Looks like he's going to get a checkered flag and start to pull some of those points back that he lost to getting second places up in Taupo. It's a 6-round series, plus there's 3 points available for pole position at the first, second and final round at the cemetery circuit. There it is, the checkered flag for John Louis, followed by Matt Eggleton, and number 71 comes through. That's a lapper. 46, Carl Hooper in third place there, Terry Galway, and number 20 is indeed Nigel Lennox from Auckland. Here's Steve Bridge, the first of the juniors home. So what's our lap record for the juniors? Is Proudy 9 Juniors 1:15.281. And Steve Bridge, we've only got one lap record up on a time. Got to wait for this time machine. That's no worries at all. So 1:15.281 is the lap record before we come in here, held by Dean Bentley. It is now a 1:14.917. A 1:14.917. So well done. Interesting, the cemetery circuit is now 2 metres longer. They've extended the short straight between turn 1 and turn 2 a metre and that, but I think it's going to be a lot faster because they've resealed that entire turn 1 and turn 2 section, rounded the corner at turn 1 and taken away that horrible manhole in turn 2. So I expect to see lap times on a fine day there just plummet there. So lap record already today, a 1:14.917. We'll go back to the timing screen when it refreshes at the beginning. And Dean Bentley's parked up there, so he's out of action. John Louis, Matt Eggleton, Carl Hooper, Steve Bridge, Sean Donnelly, Kyron O'Neill, Tony Sklinars, Jeff Crute, Brett Fullerton, Mark McKenzie, Anthony Clark, Tim Kendall, Mark Hodson, Terry Galway. There was one in there that I missed. Then it is Barry Long, Rob Edwards. So that's 17 finishes out of 18 starters. Dean Bentley didn't crash. He's now pulling his bike out there, and hopefully he'll get picked up and be able to come back and sort out his issue. Over to you, Brad Ritchie.
Yeah, good race there, John Louis. He's got this really heated up this championship. So there we go with John Louis taking the win. Early blood here at round number 2 of the Suzuki International Series. Matt Eggleton, he will be feeling like he needs to do a little bit more. He's got 2 pole position bonus points though, so there'll still only be 1 point in it between these guys here and Carl Hooper, yet another third. So carries on his brilliant run of podium finishes. So we'll cross down to Neil, and he will have our podium presentations for our pre-89 Post Classics. Thank you to Inferno Design and Digital.
Good on, get the sunshine. Well, an opportunity to update our first podium of the day. John, making up for some of those points. It was a great race.
Yeah, it was bloody good. Good, tight racing.
Yeah, it is indeed. You see what's happening behind you there with Carl Hooper. That 750 comes up super close behind you on the corners.
Yeah, he takes a nice tight line, eh?
Yeah.
Well, hard work getting one of these to do that.
Yeah, exactly. How's Manfeild and the bike today?
Looked pretty good. Yeah, going well.
Nice temperature today, isn't it?
Yeah, real good.
Good on you, John. Nice to see. So, great work out there. Look at that. We'll get the bike on the side stand. And, mate, I'll tell you what, 46, Carl, pushing you all the way.
I'm hoping that's just a few younger years he's got on us, mate, because on a 750 he certainly got down on displacement, so he needs something. Good on him.
Yeah, exactly. All right, how's Manfeild?
It's good, mate. I'm feeling more confident this weekend. The track feels good. I'm getting my head in the bike. I still got beaten again. But, yeah, hats off to them, man. It's all out there, all on the table, so get at it.
What's so special about young guys wanting to be on these older bikes? What do you like about them?
I like that they're different. Not anyone's the same. They've all got their own taste to your personal thing, and I can afford racing on a budget, mate.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. 2 good reasons. It's a great story. Loving it. Loving it. I like sign on the back too, folks. Says this way up, which is good. So well done, Carl, mate. Dicing with these guys. Do you realise they got the power on you, but you just want the corners?
Oh yeah, I knew I had to get in front of them if I had any shot at staying ahead, but I was just throwing it in there on those first laps. Unfortunately, I made a mistake going into turn 1, which gave them that gap, and they just ran away. But stoked on the result, and we'll just keep shoving it up the inside in the next race.
Right. Is there something about Manfeild that you enjoy?
Yeah, the nice banked corners, they let you carry a bit more corner speed, eh? Yeah. So just that extra speed sort of helps me a little bit because I can carry more speed onto the straight, but other than that, that horsepower just pulls away from me.
Well done. There you go. So courtesy of Inferno Digital Design, another fantastic post-classic. Look at these bikes in a real good mix here as we have a Suzuki, a Yamaha and a Kawasaki, the 2000s, and also the beautiful ZXR 750, all making part of the luscious lineup for this fantastic class. Post-classics coming at you. Next up, it's 300 racing.